The podcast you're about to hear was made with Anchor. You can use Anchor to make a podcast right from your phone, no experience necessary. Plus, it's completely free. Get the app at anchor.fm/podcast.
You're listening to the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce and tech news, presented by Sumo Heavy. Here's your host, Bart Mraz.
This is the E-Commerce Minute for July 28th, 2017. Jeff Bezos, briefly the king of Triple Comma Club.
As of Thursday morning, a surge in Amazon shares had Jeff Bezos surpass Bill Gates as the richest man in the world. Shares of the online retailer traded Wednesday at $1,055.37 at 2:17 p.m. in New York after climbing as high as $1,083.31, which gave Bezos a net worth of $92.3 billion. In comparison, Bill Gates only had a net worth of $90.8 billion as of Wednesday's close. Bezos, who was 53, owns 17% of Seattle-based Amazon, which has surged 40% this year through Wednesday's trading, helping to add $24.5 billion with a B to his net worth. He started 2017 as the world's fourth wealthiest person, has surpassed Warren Buffett and Inditex SA founder Amancio Ortega, 81, who ranks third with $82.7 billion. Amazon is expected to post quarterly revenue of $37.2 billion as of this writing, a 20% jump from a year earlier, according to an average estimate of 34 analysts surveyed by Bloomberg. Earnings per share of $1.42.
Yay! Man almost joined the Triple Comma Club. Here's the thing. He's going to do it. Like, as much as the trajectory of Amazon is happening, he's definitely going to make that happen. Microsoft has kind of been there. You know, Bill Gates is still around, but I think he's going to definitely do it.
All right, so there's a couple things to look at. The stock's been up 20% this year, a factor of 4 since just 2013. And you look at the different sectors of the business, AWS alone is 10% of Amazon's overall sales. So you have to think, okay, what if e-commerce somehow takes a dive or whatever? You know, it's crazy. And people accuse, Amazon of creating a monopoly, but there's still less than 50% of all e-commerce. Mm-hmm. And e-commerce itself is only 10% of all retail. So there's so much room to grow.
Ungodly room to grow. It's absolutely bonkers. And, every year they're just growing. Like, for the longest time, Amazon wasn't profitable. I think they've been profitable for 2 years now?
Yeah, right.
But just building that whole infrastructure and making it better. And, like, look at what he's buying. He's buying everything.
Yeah. I mean, if I would have held on to that stock, it would have been part of the all I'm trying to do is get out of the single comma club. Right now,
or no comma, just a period.
I'm in the decimal point club right now. But if you look at that, you look at that staggering amount of wealth, you have to just step back and take a look at Bill Gates because, with all his philanthropic efforts, he's given away $31 billion through 2016. So he's given away more money, more wealth than the world has ever seen.
Yeah, and he's going to keep on giving away because that's just fun.
Well, they had the giving pledge, which Gates and Buffett and guys like myself, decide to give half their wealth to charitable causes. But I don't think Bezos signed that pledge. He did give away like $100 million, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to 31.1 million with a B.
Well, here's the thing. I think he is not done yet. That's the thing. Like, obviously, you look at Buffett, he's getting older and he kind of is his kids are doing fine. He's always going to do that, right? He's going to play the game as long as he can. Gates is concentrating on his foundation and doing good work there. So, and I don't think Bezos is done yet. Yeah. I don't think Bezos is done yet.
Yeah. Bezos is only 53. And his famous saying is, it's always day one. So It's still the beginning.
Right.
Still the beginning for Jeff Bezos. So, yeah.
He's not done yet. He's not done yet.
But trying to get in a single.
Right. Me too.
All right. Anything else to add?
That is it. You guys have a good weekend.
I'm going to go break into my piggy bank. All right. Everybody have a good weekend. That's the e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on Monday.
That's it for today. If you like the show, make sure you add us as a favorite and share this with your friends. Please follow us on social media @Sumo Heavy. And finally, if you've got a question, comment, or suggestion for the show, call us on Anchor. Until next time, we'll see you on the next E-Commerce Minute.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.